Hello and welcome back to another episode of This Week in Trek. The last episode was uploaded a few weeks ago and I talked about my opinions about the first proper trailer to Star Trek Discovery. So if you haven't seen that, feel free to watch it now. You should see the link to it now in the top right corner. Some new things happened in the world of Star Trek, so I thought it would be nice to make another video about them. The first thing is about Star Trek Discovery, and it was supposed to go to the previous episode, but I must admit that I simply forgot to put it in there. And to make things even worse, I noticed it only yesterday. It's pretty embarrassing, but better late than never, right? Now, not sure if you know it or not, but Star Trek Discovery will be the first Star Trek show which will not be shown on TV, but it will be on cable TV in Canada, on a streaming service called CBS All Access in the USA, and on Netflix in the rest of the world. We knew that since last year, and the plans hasn't changed. But what did change is the number of the episodes. Originally, it was supposed to be a 13-episode season, just like many other Netflix shows, but it was now expanded to 15 episodes. Let's hope that's some good news, and let's hope it will mean better storytelling. Another new thing is that a new discussion show called Talking Trek will be released accompanying the show. No further information about this new show was released yet, but from what we know, it should be just a post-episode discussion, probably similar to what many YouTubers, maybe including myself, plan to do anyway. But let's wait and see. And it will air this fall. But it's pretty sad that we don't have any more specific dates yet. Are you interested into rumors? Then you should probably watch the new Midnight's Edge video. It is quite scary. It looks like production of the show stopped after just 3 episodes. The finished episodes were shown to a test audience, and most of the people in the audience hated them. That's definitely not a good sign. The producers panicked and started to do some quick changes, which might explain why there have been some casting changes done after principal photography has already begun. Please note that while these are just rumors, Midnight's Edge videos are usually pretty accurate thanks to their industry insider sources. So we do have a reason to be nervous about the show. Hard to say, but it looks like Akiva Goldsman and Alex Kurtzman are out, which for me is a good thing because I hate everything these guys ever wrote. So I personally am very nervous, but I still hope the show will be good. Star Trek.com has officially announced a new merchandising license. A high-quality toy and collectible company McFarlane Toys have now received the rights to do all the new Star Trek Discovery figures, role-playing weapons and accessories, but also to all of the previous incarnations of Star Trek. They will start with releasing figures of 2 most famous Star Trek captains, James T. Kirk and Jean-Luc Picard. These will be fully articulated 7-inch figures and will be released in spring 2018. More toys, merch and books have been announced during the last weeks, but I want to go through all of them simply because I don't really care for them that much. Instead, I want to talk about a thing which got me really excited, and for some reason nobody is talking about it, even though it might be a really great thing. Last weekend I was just browsing the web and I got to a TrekMovie.com interview with Nicholas Meyer. In the case you don't know who this is, it's the man who rewrote and directed Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, wrote the screenplay to the 1986 segment of Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, and co-wrote and directed the movie Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, which means he has been involved with my 3 favorite Star Trek movies. He is also involved in Star Trek Discovery. He is actually the only person involved with the show who I am excited about. So, of course, Trek Movie tried to get from him some information about Discovery, but of course he can't leak any secrets. Yet. But he did tell us something what made me personally very excited. One thing that has nothing to do with Discovery is that I'm working on another Star Trek project, but I can't discuss that either. Are we talking more feature film? Because as far as I know, there is only one television project, I assume. To which he replied, "You can assume." So, Nicholas Meyer is involved in another super secret Star Trek project? Why does nobody talk about it? Can it be that after the bad results of the test screening, CBS secretly came up with a plan B and started to prepare a new Star Trek show? Or does it mean he was hired to direct the next of the reboot movies? I don't know, maybe it can be something completely different. Maybe he's working on a Blu-ray release of Star Trek VI Director's Cut. I mean, we did receive a Director's Cut Blu-ray of Star Trek II last year. Can he be secretly preparing something similar to The Undiscovered Country? I would really like to know your opinions about it, because I honestly am seriously more excited about this another Star Trek project than I am about Discovery, which is kind of sad, to be honest. So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, leave your comments down in the comment section, especially your tips about a secret Star Trek project. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Feel free to watch any of the previous videos, and see you sometimes in the future. I plan to do another video as soon as something interesting happens in the world of Star Trek. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.